Mustard cake is a very powerful fertilizer and can provide us such results. So keep watching, because in this video we will discuss all about mustard cake fertilizer, including its benefits, right way of usage and some of its drawbacks. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Mustard cake is the remain of mustard seeds, left out after the extraction of mustard oil. This waste contains number of unusual benefits, and for that reason we can use it as a fertilizer in our plants. Mustard cake fertilizer mostly used in flower-producing plants. Regularly using mustard cake for plants can provide us many benefits, so let's know about them first. The biggest benefit of mustard cake is that it promotes the growth of new buds and flowers. This mustard cake powder have all the essential nutrients. Especially for the heavy feeder plants, this fertilizer works really well to keep the plant on blooming. Mustard cake also gives the flowers their bright and shiny color by providing the plant elements like phosphorus, potassium, zinc, iron and so on. If you want to know about some easy to grow winter and summer flowering plants, video is added in the description box. Mustard cake fertilizer also have pest repellent properties, and by using mustard cake fertilizer you can create pest resistance in the plant without using a pesticide. As we know, mustard cake is full of nutrients, so this way its regular use can make up the immune system of our flowering plants against seasonal change and the shock caused by transplantation. As a source of trace elements, mustard cake fertilizer also keeps the plant away from many leaf problems, like black spots, leaf curl problem, yellow leaves and so on. As mustard cake is made from mustard seeds, it's a natural and organic fertilizer. And this thing can be very helpful for you if you are growing vegetable plants and want to get them on blooming. This organic fertilizer also promotes the growth of feeder roots that are very important for the plant. Another benefit of mustard cake fertilizer is that it improves the overall health of your soil. It makes the soil more porous, loose and soft. And every plant likes such a healthy mixture. Mustard cake also promotes the growth of beneficial microbes present in the soil. Mustard cake fertilizer is also a high-dose fertilizer, means it comes in a concentrated form. This thing can be very useful for heavy feeder plants, like hibiscus, roses, tomatoes and so on. You can use a mix of mustard cake with some other fertilizers as well, and get amazing results from your flowering plants. Now let's know how we can make a fertilizer from raw mustard cake powder. For that, take a liter of simple water in a bottle. Add around 4 to 5 tablespoons of mustard cake powder. You can also buy mustard cake powder from the description box link. Mix well and keep the container in a shade. After around 4 to 5 days, as the liquid turns its color, you can use it. First, take a glass of this concentrated liquid and mix with 2 liters of water. We are diluting this liquid because concentrated form can harm the roots. Our homemade mustard cake liquid is now ready to use. To get all of these benefits efficiently, applying mustard cake is also very important. So first loose the upper layer of soil and let it dry for a while. Now you can add a dose of mustard cake liquid onto the soil. That depends upon plant age and container size. You can also use mustard cake powder directly. For that, mix only 1 to 2 tablespoons for a 5 to 8 inches of pot. This way you can fertilize your plants with mustard cake every 15 to 20 days in their growing season. Otherwise, you can also mix this powerful fertilizer with some other organic fertilizers to make it even more useful. This is another fertilizer made up of mustard cake and some other ingredients, only for winter flowering plants. And here is the result of this homemade fertilizer. Every plant is blooming, even in a small size pot. Detailed guide is linked in the description box, must check it out. You can use mustard cake fertilizer on almost every type of flower producing plant, starting from seasonal flowers up to tree-type heavy feeder plants. You can also use it to feed your vegetable plants, because it helps in much better harvest. There are also some drawbacks of mustard cake fertilizer that you must aware of. Mustard cake is powerful and high-dose fertilizer, and using it in too much quantity can cause the burning of leaves, and even the death of the plant. So follow up the right ratios to use mustard cake for plants. Mustard cake powder also have a strong smell, and that can be irritating for some people. But if you mix it with the soil evenly, this wouldn't be a problem. After applying mustard cake liquid, you may find white layer on your soil surface. That is a type of fungus. But it's not a harmful thing, and oppositely it is a sign of good soil mix. Mustard cake usage on larger level and especially into much quantity can also affect the soil pH. So here you should again follow the right ratios, or you can check soil's pH with such a pH meter. It's linked in the description box to buy. Mustard cake fertilizer is a slow-release fertilizer, and if you are dealing with some type of leaf problems, it could not be useful. To efficiently treat such type of problems, you should use compost tea, that helps your plant quickly. Detailed guide on compost tea is linked here, must check it out.